Two uniformly charged infinitely large planar sheet S1 and S2 are held in air parallel to each other with a separation d between them. These sheets have a charge distribution of sigma 1 and sigma 2 respectively, with sigma 1 and sigma 1 greater than sigma 2. Find the work done by the electric field on a point charge q in order to move it S1 towards S2 along the line of length, along the line of length a, making an angle pi by 4 with the normal of the sheet. Assume that the charge q does not affect the charge distribution of the sheets. Now first of all, if I draw that this is the first sheet of charge density sigma 1, the second sheet of charge density sigma 2, a particle is initially placed at, let us say, at A, and it is displaced at B. Okay, now this distance over here is equal to A, and this angle over here is equal to pi by 4. This angle over here is equal to pi by 4. Let us assume that initially it was placed at a distance x, so this distance will be equal to d minus x. Okay, now we have to find out the work done. The work done will be equal to change in voltage or change in potential into the charge q. Okay, change in potential into the charge q of the given charge. Okay, so basically we have to find out the potential at point A and potential at point B. Potential at point A will be equal to the E1, since it is in the right hand side direction, it will be equal to E1 into D1 minus E2 into D2. Okay, so basically it will be equal to E1 is equal to sigma divided by 2 epsilon naught, sigma 1 divided by 2 epsilon naught, and the distance over here is equal to x, and E2 will be equal to sigma 2 divided by 2 epsilon naught, and the distance over here is equal to d minus x. Okay, this is the potential at 1. Okay, and the potential at the second case. Okay, if this distance over here is equal to a, okay, if this distance over here is equal to a, this distance will be equal to a by root 2. Okay, so it will be equal to sigma 1, it will have the same formula, sigma divided by epsilon naught into, it will be equal to x plus a by root 2. Okay, it will be equal to x plus a by root 2 minus sigma 2 divided by 2 epsilon naught. Okay, it will be equal to d minus x minus a by root 2. Okay, it will be to d minus x minus a divided by root 2 if I calculate this distance. Okay, so basically v2 minus v1 will come out to be, v2 minus v1 will be equal to sigma 1 divided by, this is equal to 2 epsilon naught over here. Okay, this distance over here is equal to 2 epsilon naught. So sigma 1 divided by 2 epsilon naught, it will be equal to, when I subtract that, it will be equal to a divided by root 2 minus sigma 2 divided by 2 epsilon naught. When I subtract both of them, it will be equal to, again equal to a divided by root 2. Okay, it will be equal to a divided by root 2. Okay, it will be over here negative will be equal to positive. Okay, so this is the total change in potential. Okay, so what I can do is I can substitute over here. Okay, when I add both of them, I can say that it will be equal to, over here it will be equal to, okay, if I calculate this part, it will be equal to negative or negative q divided by this part. Okay, negative a by root 2. Okay, this over here will be equal to negative a by root 2. Okay, so when I subtract both of them, it will be equal to 1a divided by, it will be equal to a divided by 2 epsilon naught. Okay, a divided by 2 epsilon naught into root 2, a divided by 2 epsilon naught into root 2. Okay, it will be equal to sigma 1 minus sigma 2 into q. If I rearrange this part, I can write this as sigma 1 minus sigma 2 into q divided by, it will be equal to 2 root 2 into epsilon naught. Okay, this will be the total work done, in displacing the particle, from A to B.